Murder and Medicine, presented by Angelo Brown Sr. Introduction. There are individuals who could give little or no thought to the unavoidable capture and killing of their victims. These people are withdrawn from society and their families. They also live in a fantasy world where they may have tried to medicate themselves using drugs or alcohol. They suffered pure rejection and suicidal thoughts. Research suggests that they may suffer from certain mental dysfunctions, such as psychopathic personalities, bipolar disorders, and antisocial behaviors. Definitions: murderer, one who commits murder. A criminal who commits a homicide. Killer, one who performs the unlawful premeditated act of killing another human being. Robber, a person who commits robbery. Robbery, the act or practice of committing specific larceny in the presence of a person or in the presence of another by violence or threats. History. Philip Markoff was born February 12th, 1986 in Sharia, New York. He died August 15th, 2010 in Boston, Massachusetts. He also attended Boston University, the University of New York, and University of Albany. He also is known as the Craigslist killer, serial killer. Childhood. Philip's parents, Richard Markoff and Susan Hayes, split while he was in elementary school. He stayed with his mother, and his brother went with his father, who was a dentist, to Syracuse, New York. Philip Markoff was described as a well-behaved child and a good student. He was a member of his school's bowling team, youth court, history club, and National Honor Society. Adulthood. Markoff attended the University of Alabama. He took his studies seriously. He graduated within 3 years, and he obtained a bachelor's degree for biology. Socially, he was withdrawn around his friends, and he was not charismatic around women. Markoff gained employment with a local hospital in New York in 2005. Philip and Megan got engaged May 2008. They met while doing volunteer work at a hospital in New York. They set their wedding plans for August 14th, 2009. Those wedding plans was canceled just 1 year later, when Markoff was arrested for murder. Crimes. He committed a robbery against a Vegas dancer named Trish Leffler, April 10th, 2009. And just 4 days later, he murdered Jalissa Brisman, a dancer, April the 14th. And 2 days after that, he attempted the robbery of Corrine Scott, a dancer, on April 16th at a Holiday Inn Express hotel. Their other robberies, it is alleged that he has robbed a dozen others. Characteristics of the victims. They all were exotic dancers or strippers. They all posted exotic ads on Craigslist, and they all met Markoff at local hotels. Arrest and death. Philip Markoff was arrested during a traffic stop in South Boston, August the 20th, 2009, while he and McAllister was on the way to a local casino. Philip Markoff was found dead in his jail cell in Boston, Massachusetts, of an apparent suicide, April the 15th, 2010, just 1 year and 1 day after their canceled wedding anniversary. Conclusion. Philip Markoff was an intelligent man and was not successful in socialization during his childhood nor adulthood. Classmates described him as a bully. He looked down upon those who he thought that was beneath him. His narcissism, sociopathic mentality stuck with him throughout adulthood. Markoff used the Craigslist website to meet his exotic dancers and arrange meetings. Originally, the website was used for buying and selling merchandise, but Markoff used it as a honey hole to meet his victims. As any other killer, once he met with his victims, he kidnapped, robbed, and even killed one of them. There was strong speculation that Markoff was in financial distress. This is suggested that this may be motive for the robberies and murder.